Church. It's funny how such a small word can mean so many different things to so many different people. When we say that word and you see it, what do you think of? Some of you think about the building that you go to or went to when you were just a kid. Some of you remember that person who was always shushing you for being too loud in the service. Some of you think that's the one day of the week I have to dress up. Some of you remember the rules like no running there. Or you also think, when I get older, that's what I need to do. Some of you think those people at church, they're so judgmental. Some of you think, I can't think of anything more uncomfortable than church. But maybe that's not what church is supposed to be. You see, at the very beginning, church wasn't about a building. It wasn't about running or not running or dressing up. It all centered around this man named Jesus and the people who followed him. These followers who walked with Jesus saw him perform the miracles and heard how he taught them about what life was really about. He taught them about love, forgiveness, mercy, compassion, and what God really is like. He offered them hope for life, real life here and eternity. He saw him love the unlovable, touch the untouchable, and forgive the unforgivable. And then as soon as it began, it was over. This Jesus who came to bring love, peace, and forgiveness was subject to ultimate torture and was hung from a cross. He died, and all seemed like it was lost. But death was not the end. The grave could not hold and keep him. Jesus, the Savior, was resurrected. He is risen. And we believe that this changes everything. So that brings us back to church. This first church, this first band of followers wanted to make sure that everyone knew the message that Jesus was alive and that what he claimed to be has now been proven true by the resurrection. Their primary message is that Jesus is raised from the dead and therefore has the power to change everything. If this is the first time that you've heard this message about church, then let me challenge you with something. Maybe it's time to rethink church. What if church was bigger than just the place you go on a Sunday morning? Or about what you are wearing when you go? Maybe church is bigger than the rules that go along with it, or the judgmental attitudes that unfortunately we interact with from time to time. Maybe you've been shown the wrong thing. Maybe church is about so much more. What if it was about Jesus and about how he had the power to change everything? What if church was about a group of followers who looked to the one who had the power to change their lives, to forever deal with the rejection, shattered dreams, dysfunctional families, suffering, and broken relationships in their lives? What if that was church? No slogans, no catchphrases. We're not selling a product, we're giving an invitation. You may have all kinds of doubts and questions. We want to let you know that that's okay. You are invited on the journey with us to discover the one who has all the answers. Come journey with those of us who don't have it figured out, but are learning what it means to be in a relationship with the Savior. We invite you to discover who it's all about. Discover for yourself how He can change everything.